Welcome in, Phillies fans, for senior night here in Shenandoah at Rex Roth Court. It's going to be the Creston Panthers coming in with a 5-12 record, 1-5 overall in the Hawkeye 10, to take on your Shenandoah Phillies, 11-15 on the season, 1-6 in the Hawkeye 10. This, of course, a conference matchup, so the de facto tie between these two teams will change after tonight, one way or the other. Real quick, before we get going here, we're going to give you the starting lineups tonight. First for the Creston Panthers. Starting for the Panthers tonight will be number 2, Hannah Dryden. She's an outside hitter. Middle hitter will be Doran Pop. Another middle hitter will be Morgan Driscoll, number 10. And then the opposite, or the right side hitter, will be Aaliyah Calvin. The defensive specialist tonight, number 4, J.C. Kralik. And then the center tonight for the Panthers will be number 12, Hallie Evans. And for your Phillies, starting lineup tonight will be senior on senior night, number 2, Brooklyn Black. Freshman outside hitter, number 8, Ashlyn Hodges. Number 13, another freshman, Nevaeh Yale, will be starting as a middle hitter, outside hitter. And then the opposite tonight for the Phillies will be sophomore, number 17, Jenna Burdorf. And another middle hitter, freshman, number 20, Lene Green. The setter tonight for the Phillies is freshman Peyton Athan. The libero tonight for the Phillies is Macy Finley. So those are your starters for this evening. I am TJ Young. I will be your commentator tonight, and I'll do the best job that I can. Plenty of seats available tonight, so if you're still out, you're watching the game, you're in town, come on out. I know you like hearing my voice, but it'd be nice to have you here just the same. We are going to step aside here for just a minute or two, and when we come back, we should be ready to rock and roll for some Hawkeye 10 volleyball here in Shenandoah at Rex Roth Court. We'll be right back after these messages from our local sponsors.
This very moment, a board-certified general surgeon will be leading her team in the removal of her patient's gallbladder. In this newly remodeled surgical suite, she'll use the latest technology and small laparoscopic incisions for a quicker recovery time. In a couple of weeks, the patient will have a pain-free and normal life again. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
Way I pay to spray. What did you say? Pay to spray, custom application? Oh, input costs can get pretty high. I want to buy my own sprayer with automatic boom shut off and really big booms. Gotta love some big booms. The ag economy's down, but I'm bullish and my numbers are good. So what do you think? Let's make it happen.
The ride to your dreams is easier with the right partner. Bank Iowa. Let's make it happen.
Inch of your body puts pressure on one place, your feet. So give your feet everything they could ask for by walking in to Brown Shoe Fit Shenandoah. Shoes for every occasion, boots for any situation, and above all, the right fit for you. After all, Brown Shoe Fit has been fitting feet for over 100 years. The only downside, so many shoes to choose from and only 2 feet. Great service, great selection, a great fit every time at Brown Shoe Fit, downtown Shenandoah.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too. For future employment, no experience necessary, we will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
Heritage Bank is proud to be a locally owned community bank. We have been committed to our community and meeting the financial needs of our customers since 1873. We are confident that our knowledgeable staff can help you make informed decisions about your financial needs no matter how big or small. Let us show you how rewarding a relationship with First Heritage Bank can be. Stop in at one of our 2 locations, or you can find out more information at www.fhbshen.com. First Heritage Bank is a proud supporter of Shenandoah High School athletics. Go Shen, member FDIC.
Welcome back into Shenandoah, Phillies fans and Rex Roth Court. The Phillies have taken the court tonight, and the Panthers just about to make their way out. Again, this is a Hawkeye 10 ball game. It looks to me like the Phillies will serve first, as Peyton Nathan is back in the serve position there. And I think the down referee is just making sure that Creston is in system. Creston's wearing gray with red trim. Should make it easy for me to see the numbers. And the Phillies are wearing their traditional home uniforms, their maroon uniforms, with the nice bright white numbers so I can see them. So the referee has blown the whistle and Peyton Nathan is set to go, and we're ready to go here in Shenandoah. Nathan gets the serve over. First kill attempt is down for Creston. That was Hallie Evans with the kill. So it's 1-0 early here. Into serve is Hannah Dryden. Nathan gets it into the middle, and it looked like, didn't get blocked. It got kind of rejected there by the net, and it's going to be a hitting error there, and it's going to be a point for the Panthers. Dryden back to serve again, gets it right to Finley. Nathan to Burdorf on the left side this time. Good dig over there. And we're still playing volleyball. Nathan with the first pass. Finley gets it over to Hodges. Hodges almost got it down. Good dig back there by Doran Pop. That's a big hit over here on this left side by Hodges, but it just goes out of bounds. So another point for Creston. Creston out to the early lead here, 3-0. Still back serving is Dryden. Gets a deep serve. Black gets it over to Athan. Good hustle by Athan. And Burdorf sails it way out of bounds on that far side there. She tried to go across court, just didn't snap the wrist down. That's 3 attacks for the Phillies and 3 attack errors. So not off to a great start are the Phillies. Black gets a good pass, good hustle by Athan, a back set, and Green just has to get it over on the free ball. Middle attack and the block by Green as we keep playing. And another point here for Creston. It's a 5-0 quick start for the Panthers here in set 1. I don't think this was what Coach Comstock envisioned at the start of the game here. Down 5-0 early. Dryden, another good serve. That's a tough serve, and that's going to go into the bleachers. And a 6-0 run, and Coach Comstock's going to call a timeout, probably a good timeout, as Dryden gets her first ace of the match, and it's a 6-0 quick start for the Panthers. We'll step away for 30 seconds here in Shenandoah.
This is Kane with Gowing Plumbing. Gowing Plumbing is the name to remember for 24-hour service. That includes after hours and weekends, because that is when problems usually occur. We're located in Shenandoah, but we also serve the surrounding communities. That's the way it's been done for more than 70 years. And we work on boiler heat, so call fully licensed Gowing Plumbing any time of day or night. 246-1803 or after hours at 712-310-9248.
Welcome back into Shenandoah at Rex Roth Court. The Creston Panthers off to a very impressive 6-0 lead. A lot of errors on the Shenandoah side. Maybe that timeout will calm down the Phillies and they can get a side out here, but not with that serve from Dryden. That was a bullet serve and just right where nobody was, and that's the second ace of the set for Hannah Dryden. 7-0 early here. Panthers with the lead. Dryden still serving. Gets it over to Black. Athan with the bump set to the back row. Mace Finley hits it out of bounds. So another hitting error for the Phillies as that continues to rear its ugly head here early on in this match. Tight pass to the net. Good job by Athan. Green's just got to get it over on the free ball. And the middle attack is attempted there by Driscoll. And Green gets it over. Finley with a good dig. Athan gets it to the outside. And Hodges finally gets the Phillies on the board. That was a much needed side out right there as Hodges puts it down. Hodges with a good serve. Out of bounds was J.C. Kralik. Kralik with the kill attempt hits it out of bounds, so it's 8-2. Hodges still back serving for the Phillies. Good serve. And it kind of got him a little bit out of system there, and we called a lift on the libero there. That was Keely Cohen. So it's an 8-3 score as the Phillies trying to claw their way back into this first set. Nice deep serve and miscommunication in the back row there, and that's an ace for Hodges. So Hodges gets on the board with her first ace of the match, and they've cut the lead down by 4 here. A lot of volleyball left to be played in this ball game. Good dig, or good pass rather, and a good stuff block by Burdorf, as it's now just a 3-point game, just going on a lot of runs here. Both teams early as Burdorf gets her first block of the match. So 8-5 to score. Dryden had a good serving run, and now Hodges is having a good serving run. And just kind of a free ball over attempt there by J.C. Kralik, and it's a hitting error right into the net, and it's an 8-6 score. Both teams have called early timeouts now as Creston calls their first of this first set. It's 8-6 here in Shenandoah. Phillies clawed their way back into it. We got a ball game here in set 1. We'll be right back in 30 seconds.
Building your vision is what they help do at Miller Building Supply, Shenandoah. Once you've picked your project, comes the supply list. Miller Building Supply is a full-line lumberyard with electrical, plumbing, and hardware departments and all the tools needed to get the job done. Windows, doors, countertops, tub and shower units, kitchen and bath cabinets, and a fresh coat of paint. Yup, they have all that too. And if you have a question, they work hard to get you an answer. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. Don't just dream it. Build it.
We are back into Shenandoah, and Hodges gets the serve over. We're right back to action. And as the kill attempt by Calvin is down, and that's, again, a very needed side out. Both teams got the side outs when they needed it, and Calvin gets the kill for the Panthers. And now back to serve is Morgan Driscoll, number 10 for the Panthers. Finley with a good pass to Athan, but Burdorf just maybe wasn't quite ready for it to be in that spot. She just has to get it over on the free ball. And we have another lift for the Panthers, and that was Kralik this time. It's a 2-point lead for Creston in this first set as Lene Green is back to serve for her first attempt of the match. Nice deep serve into the back row there in the middle. Kill attempt on the outside. Good dig, and just not a great pass over there. Green did a good job of getting the pass up, but the second pass not so great. Ends up being a point for the Panthers. So 10-7 is the score. And now J.C. Kralik will be back to serve for the Panthers. Kralik gets a good deep serve. A little miscommunication over there in the corner. And I think they called 4 hits there. Yeah, that was the call. So Nevaeh Yale and Peyton Athan, just some miscommunication down here in this near corner. That's a deep one, and that's out on the serve Both of these teams have served fairly well this season. Shenandoah coming in at a 92% clip as a team on the year, and for the Panthers, they're just under 90% serving as a team coming in as Aaliyah Parker comes in for her first serve. It's a good serve over, and the middle hit attempt is down for Doran Pop. So it's now 12-8 on the side out. Pop gets her first kill of the match. Now back to serve is the libero, Keely Cohen. Tight pass by Hodges. Parker couldn't handle it, so it's going to be a point for the Panthers as they now extend their lead back up to 5, 13-8 here in set one. Not the cleanest set for the Phillies that we've seen all year. Rogers in the game, and she got the pass to Finley, and a good back row attack by Hodges, and then we're still playing the tip at the block. Parker gets a back set to Rogers, and Rogers off the block and down. So Parker gets her first assist of the set, and Rogers gets the kill on a really nice back set by Parker. You know, they've been doing that all year. Sometimes it's a little tight to the net or a little off balance. That time it was right on the money as Brooklyn Black comes in to serve, the senior for the Phillies, and a nice kill attempt, but a good dig by Parker, and the overpass and the joust at the net. That looked like two hits there from Hodges, and that's what they're going to call. Yeah, she blocked it, then she hit it twice, it looked like. So that's going to be a point and a side out for the Panthers. It was a good joust at the net at the beginning, but then tipped back over, and Hodges hit it once below the net and then hit it a second time. It's still a 5-point lead as Doran Pop is back to serve for the Panthers. Nice tight serve, but a good pass by Hodges. Tight set to the net. Not much Hodges could do there. Parker just a little too tight to the net, and Hodges was not ready for that. So it's a 15-9 score here in set one. Deep serve from Pop that time, and it's out of bounds, out the back. And it's a much-needed side out as Macy Finley, very aggressive server, is the Philly libero, as she hopes to go on a little bit of a run here for the Phillies. Good serve, libero to libero there. And good dig attempt, and a good save by Finley, and over, no. Parker just couldn't get enough mustard on that third hit attempt and just couldn't get over. But Black had some trouble with the first one, but got the dig. Finley, good hustle to keep the ball in play, and Parker, good attempt to get it over, but just did not get over the net. Green gets it over on the kill attempt. We're into the middle, and it's a tip. Rogers gets it to Parker, back set, and Rogers has to just get it over on a tip. Finley gets it to Parker, another back set to Rogers. She hits it, and that's going to be over. Good scramble defense there by the Panthers. Now a back row kill attempt by the libero, and the dig by Hallie Evans goes into no man's land and down, and it's a 17-10 score. The Panthers have come into Shenandoah, and they're playing very well here early as the second timeout for the Phillies has just been taken. We'll step aside for 30 seconds here in Shenandoah. Phillies down by 7 in set one.
Pella Corporation in Shenandoah is growing. Pella is a family-owned company and has a strong heritage that started in 1925. Pella offers a strong benefit package, competitive wages, quarterly bonuses, profit sharing, and more. Pella has a decreased overtime schedule. You'll never work on Sundays, and you will have at least 2 Saturdays off each month to spend more time with your family. Go to careers.pella.com to see what jobs are available and apply today. Experience is not necessary, as Pella will provide training. Pella is an equal opportunity employer.
All right, we're back into Rex Roth Court in Shenandoah High School Gymnasium as Panthers get the serve over, and Hodges tips the ball over. That's a deep push shot by Evans, and it's way out the back, and it's a side out, and the Phillies get back on the board, cut the lead down to 6. As Peyton Nathan back to serve for the Phillies. Just a little tip over. Black gets it to Athan. It's going to be a little tip attempt. Evans over to the far side, off the block and down. So it's an 18-11 score. The Panthers are playing very well, but the Phillies just seem out of sorts here tonight here in set one. A far cry from what it was a week ago when they played the 8th-rated Class 1A team in St. Albert here at home when they took them to 5 sets. Nobody home on the kill attempt there, and the kill for J.C. Kralik. 19-11 is the score. I don't want to say I'm surprised both these teams come in with similar conference records, but I was expecting a much better showing, and we still got a long ball game to go. A lot of time for the Phillies to regroup. As Athan gets it to Hodges, and the shot in the middle, nice hustle by Green, and then the tip over by Burdorf, and then the kill attempt is... Well, it was down, but it was also in the net there by Green. So 20-11, the Panthers really stretching the lead right now. A 9-point advantage, and it was an ace serve, just tough serving. And again, it just the Phillies just look a little slow of foot right now here in the first set. Not their best effort. I'm not saying they're not trying hard. They're playing hard. They're trying hard. They just don't seem to have it all together right now. They got a lot of game left. A lot of overpasses, and that's another example right there. A lot of overpasses, a lot of in-between balls that are miscommunications, and this might be one of those sets throughout the course of the year where you flush it and move on because you got 4 more sets to try to get 3. Athan has to hustle over, and Burdorf just has to get it over on the tip. And another middle kill attempt, and nobody there, and Driscoll puts it down. Panthers just 2 points away from taking a very convincing victory here in set one. That was a very, very impressive kill attempt there by Hodges. They had 3 blockers up there, and Driscoll tools the block, and it goes down, and it is a set point for the Panthers. Black gets it to Athan. Athan to Hodges. Just not able to find the gaps in the defense here. The Phillies just can't find those gaps. Good coverage back there by Dryden as the little push shot goes over. Out of system are the Phillies. Finley gets it to Athan. Athan to Burdorf. Burdorf puts it down, but out of bounds. Just long on the back line there. And it is 25-11. Set one convincingly goes to the Panthers. So Phillies need a chance to regroup here. We're going to step away. We'll be back here after a word from our local sponsors.
Sorensen Auto Plaza in Shenandoah has been here over 25 years, and they specialize in financing. Buy here, pay here. At Sorensen Auto Plaza, they finance all credit types. Bad credit, no problem. Visit SorensenAutoplaza.com to apply for financing, and stop by and visit us on Sheridan Avenue. Sorensen Auto Plaza, proud to support this Shenandoah live stream.
This very moment, a board-certified orthopedic surgeon is on his way to a newly remodeled surgical suite where he'll scrub up and dress into infection-free equipment and begin a surgery to give his patient a replacement knee. With the help of a knowledgeable staff and the latest technology, he'll give this man hope for a normal life again without walking in pain. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
Welcome back into Shenandoah High School at Rex Roth Court. We are still about a minute and a half away from playing time. The teams are taking their time here between sets, and for the Phillies, it's understandable. So we're still going to step away for another 30-second break. We'll be right back, and we should have the second set ready to rock and roll.
Way I pay to spray. What did you say? Pay to spray. Custom application? Oh, input costs can get pretty high. I want to buy my own sprayer with automatic boom shutoff and really big booms. Gotta love some big booms. The ag economy's down, but I'm bullish and my numbers are good. So what do you think? Let's make it happen.
The ride to your dreams is easier with the right partner. Bank Iowa. Let's make it happen.
Okay, we are back officially. That was the longest between sets that I think the Phillies have taken since I've started doing the broadcast this year, and probably a much needed chewing out there by Coach Comstock, and we'll see what second set does. And right away, a good clean attack by Hodges, but just over the line, just out of bounds on the backside there. So 1-0. Panthers have the early lead. Hallie Evans back to serve for the Panthers. Kind of caught Green in between. Good hustle by Hodges, and Athan gets it over on the free ball. Evans sets middle. Driscoll puts it down. That was a lift and a block by Hodges. So the freshman Hodges in this second set maybe took whatever Coach Comstock said to heart there, as she gets her second block. No, check that. Her first block of the match. Athan gets a good serve over. Little push shot, and it falls right into the donut, and it's a point for the Panthers. So 2-1 is the score. Panthers have the early lead in set two with Hannah Dryden set to serve for the Panthers. Dryden gets it over to Hodges. Hodges to Athan, a middle set, and that's going to be trouble. Out of system a little bit there are the Panthers. They just have to get it over on the free ball. Finley to Athan, outside to Hodges, a little push shot and down. Very smart play there. Good set by Athan and a smart play by Hodges to get the kill. Sometimes you don't have to go 1,000 miles an hour. You just got to find the hole, and she did there, and that's a point and a side out. Hodges now back to serve for the Phillies. Good serve, gets it to Cohen, the libero. Middle attack attempt, and that did not touch the block. It hit off the net. So that was 4 hits, and the Phillies take their first lead of the match. 3-2. Hodges, who served very well in set number one, back serving again here in set number two and doing very well so far at the service line. And I didn't jinx her. She got it over. Evans to Driscoll off the block. Finley gets it to Athan, the back set, and just out of bounds. Just didn't snap the wrist. It's a good back set, quick back set, and Green got up there and put a good swing on it just over the line on the backside there. So Driscoll back to serve for the Panthers. 3-3 is the score. Finley gets it to Athan, and a hard shot by Lance. That was a big hit. Kate Lance put it down. Very nice for Kate Lance, gets her first kill of the match. And that is the 4th assist for Peyton Athan. And an ace serve, and it's a 5-3 score. The Phillies got it as close as 8-6 in set one, and then from there it was all Panthers. So we'll see if we can turn it around here in set two. So far, much better effort by the Phillies, but off the pipe, and it's going to be a point for the Phillies. So 6-3, early doubling up of the Panthers in set two. Much better effort in this second set. And again, it's not that they weren't playing hard. There was just a lot of miscommunication and a lot of bad passes and all sorts of just stuff that you're just not accustomed to seeing from this Philly team. The side out on the overpass there from Green, and it's a 6-4 score, and J.C. Kralik will be serving for the Panthers. It's a little float serve to Hodges right there in the middle, and a middle set and off the block. Good hit by Lance. Lance came to play tonight. Finley with a good up, and that time it's Lance again. feed the hot hand, and that's what they're doing. Lance is hitting the ball very well here in this second set, as Athan picks up her 5th assist of the match so far. 7-4 the score, and Aaliyah Parker in to serve for the Phillies. Good serve. Cohen gets it up and off the block and down, and that was Kate Lance on the block. So Lance is putting her fingerprints all over this second set, and we will have a timeout on the floor. Creston calling their first timeout of this second set. We'll be back here in 30 seconds on the Fuller Digital Solutions KMA joint YouTube broadcast.
Inch of your body puts pressure on one place, your feet. So give your feet everything they could ask for by walking in to Brown Shoe Fit Shenandoah. Shoes for every occasion, boots for any situation, and above all, the right fit for you. After all, Brown Shoe Fit has been fitting feet for over 100 years. The only downside, so many shoes to choose from and only 2 feet. Great service, great selection, a great fit every time at Brown Shoe Fit, downtown Shenandoah.
Welcome back to Shenandoah High School, Rex Roth Court. It is 8-4 as you look at your Doug Meyer Chevrolet scoreboard. The Phillies still have the serve. Parker still back there to serve. Phillies doubling up the Panthers here in set number 2 as Parker gets the serve over. Tight pass to the net, and it's tipped over, and Morris hit it twice there under the tape, so that's a double hit, and that's side out for the Panthers. So Cohen will be back to serve for the Panthers. Down by 3 here in set number 2. Tight serve to the net, and it's too tight to the net as that is a service error. First service error of the match for the Panthers, and it's a 9-5 score. Brooklyn Black, the senior, on to serve. She's been a very consistent server all year, and I would expect that to continue here tonight on senior night. And I didn't jinx her either. She gets a serve over, and the kill goes right into the net. The attack attempt goes into the net and down, and again, doubling up the Panthers in set number 2. Phillies have a 10-5 lead here early in the second set. Black gets a nice float serve over. Setter had to run a little ways. That's a tight pass and thrown down, but in the net. Ashlyn Hodges did a really good job to go up and attack that ball at the apex, but just got into the net a little bit, and that's a side out. So Doran Pop will be back to serve for the Panthers. Down by 4. Nice aggressive serve. Hodges gets it on 1, and Finley gets it over on 3 on the free ball. Driscoll gets it over. Nice pass and a tip out, and that's a deep tip by Parker, and they just have to get it over on the free ball. Finley to Parker. Parker going over to Hodges, and good dig by Pop. The tip, good dig by Rogers, and Parker goes over again on 2. Pop puts it down. Nice dig back there by Finley, laying out, keeping the point alive. But they called a double? Sorry, I probably shouldn't have sounded like that, but they called a double. That ruined a beautiful rally back and forth between the two teams. But it's 10-7, and the Phillies need to regroup. Back row attack attempt, and Finley gets it over on the tip. Finley, again, she's all over the place in these last couple points as Morris gets it over on the free ball. Pop hits it, and it's out. Just out. It was out. That's a good call by the line judge, but it was just out. So Finley back to serve. Very aggressive server, as we noted in the first set. Oh. Got Mr. Aaron Burdorf up here, and he tells me that they called Shenandoah in the net there. So that'll be a point for the Panthers. So everything I've said in the last 45 seconds, just erase it from your memory banks. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate your eyes. And it's out of bounds, so no harm, no foul. It's 11-8, and Macy Finley will now be back to serve for the Phillies. Up by 3 here in set number 2. Nice serve right in between the two of them. As Pop got it there. Good dig by Black. Finley gets it to Hodges, who gets it over on the free ball. And Driscoll with the kill attempt, and good block in there by Green. Good hustle by the Phillies. Much more hustle in this second set. But that point goes to the Panthers. So just a 2-point lead. The Panthers have kind of clawed their way back in. And now it's, again, just a 2-point lead here for the Phillies as Hallie Evans is back to serve for the Panthers. There's a slight stoppage on the court right now. The down referee is talking to the scores table. Maybe the Panthers are out of rotation, or they're checking something here. Looks like that's what they're checking out here. I'll stand up and see if I can kind of see what's going on. It looks like we're ready to rock and roll. Looks like the referees were just checking who was supposed to be serving, and it looks like this is right. So Hallie Evans is back to serve. She is the correct server, and she gets to serve deep into the middle to Black. Parker, a little bit of a set behind Green. She does a good job just getting it over. A good block. Parker gets it to Hodges, tight to the net, out of system, and Green just plays it over. Evans tips it over on two. Parker to Hodges. Hodges off the block. Good play by Pop. Gets it to the outside, and a good swing by Dryden. And Finley, the back row attempt, gets it over. We're still playing. Driscoll, miss-hit off the block, it looked like, but we're still playing. And a push shot. Nice play by Rogers. Everybody was tight to the net. Rogers just pushed it to the back corner. Nice play by the sophomore. As this season's gone on, she's played a lot more in the rotation, and she made a heady play right there to get the serve back to the Phillies. And Athen's back to serve for the Phillies. Athen gets a good serve. Evans, oh, that's just not a good hit there. That was a tough kill attempt there by Dryden, and she just mishit it. Kind of turned her hand inside there, and she just kind of hit it completely sideways, and the Phillies will take that misfortune, and they'll take a 4-point lead here in the second set. Athen with a good serve and a little push shot by Kralik. Athen, nice set to Hodges. A good dig by Pop, and over on two, but into the net by Evans. I mean, I could see that up here, so they caught it down there, and it's another point for the Phillies. 2 miscues in a row for the Panthers has extended the Philly lead to 5 at 14-9. Evans gets it to Driscoll in the middle, and she tried to tip it. That's about the second or third time here in this set she's tried to tip it, and it just hasn't had enough mustard to get it over the net. And again, 3 consecutive errors by the Panthers. So now the Panthers kind of playing like the Phillies played in set 1 here in set 2. Cohen gets it to Evans, and Pop has to just hit it from the back, and that's just a really good hit. Just Phillies maybe just not ready for that. It looked really kind of messed up there on the side of the Panthers, but they were able to fortunately get the point in the side out. So Dryden serving. Nice float serve to Finley, and that's a tough play by Hodges. That's going to be a point there and an ace for Dryden. Dryden had a really good run in the first set. It kind of got the Phillies all sorts of out of whack. She went on like a 7 or 8-0 run all by herself from the service line. Finley gets it to Athen. Green had a good swing at it, but just hit her into the net there. And it's all of a sudden back to a 3-point lead for the Phillies. A float serve. Finley gets it up to Athen again to Hodges, this time on the back set, but again into the net. Both Panthers and Phillies kind of trading hitting errors here in the last 6 or 7 points. Dryden a little float serve this time. Hodges gets it to Athan. Far outside hit by Burdorf, and that goes into the net. 3 consecutive kill attempts into the net for the Phillies. Take a deep breath. Let's play some volleyball. You still have a 1-point lead here in set number 2. Dryden a tight serve to the net and a back set, and Hodges off the block. Good dig by Evans. And a good block by Burdorf there on the kill attempt by Calvin. And a nice little pancake there. We're still playing, but it doesn't get over the net. And the timeout. We're all tied up here in Shenandoah in set number 2. It's been a game of runs. We'll be right back here in 30 seconds.
Digital Solutions started small, but now we're growing as FDS provides live streaming coverage for over 20 schools across 3 different states on our Fuller Digital Solutions YouTube channel. Subscribe to get notified when we go live for your school events. Big events are captured live, and your business can get noticed with advertising during our live streams. Local talent and camera operators are encouraged to contact us too. For future employment, no experience necessary, we will train. For information about advertising or working with Fuller Digital Solutions, email us and follow us on Facebook.
Welcome back into Shenandoah. The Panthers have gone on a nice little run here to cut the deficit, and now they are tied with the Phillies here in set number 2, as they already have a 1-0 lead here in the match. As Dryden, who has served very well tonight, back to serve still for the Panthers. Good. Got to keep playing, and Finley gets it over. Dryden, tough pass, and Pop gets it over. Finley made the right call. That was going to go in. A back set, and nice tip there by Green. But a good job by the Panthers to keep playing. Blocked by Burdorf. Gets it to Athan, and we're still playing. Athan gets it back set to Green, and again, good coverage back there by the Panthers. Athan to Black, and Finley's got to get it over on the free ball. Pop gets it to Evans, and a good block by Hodges that time. Well, back set by Green to Athan to Hodges, and Hodges gets it over on 1. Calvin just gets it over on the free ball. Tip by Burdorf, and that's going to be trouble. Driscoll does a good job of keeping the ball alive. Good volley here from both sides as Hodges wins the point. Nice job there by both sides. Nice little rally back and forth. And Hodges is back to serve as the Phillies have regained the lead. 16-15. Deep serve. And just as I say that, they give it right back. We're all tied again at 16 apiece on the service error from Hodges. And Driscoll back to serve for the Panthers. All tied up at 16. It's a race to 9 here in Shenandoah. A little float serve. Finley gets to Athan, and Lance put it down, but out of bounds. Lance has been swinging well tonight. A lot of heat behind that swing, but just a little long. The Panthers take their first lead since it was 2-1. Pop gets it over, and just nobody there. Nobody there in the back. I don't know if Athan thought there was somebody else back there. It was going to go out of bounds, but 2-point lead now for the Panthers, their largest lead of this second set. Driscoll gets it to Finley. A little out of system, and Finley tried to just get it over, but hit right off the bottom of her hand there and into the bottom of the net. Driscoll gets it to Finley. Finley to Athan, all the way over to Lance, and she put it down, and it's a kill. That seems like the recipe right now if you're Shenandoah, with the amount of quality swings that Lance is getting over here on the Phillies' left side. Just keep feeding Lance and keep yourself in the ball game right now, because she's hitting well. That's an ace, and a much-needed ace for Lene Green. It's now just a 1-point lead for the Panthers as Green's back to serve again, and another solid serve. A little tight pass and couldn't get it over the net, could Evans, the setter there. And it's all tied up at 19 apiece. A far cry from the first set, which was a 14-point victory for the Panthers. So much tighter set here in set 2. Evans had to run a ways for it, and that's a tough play from Calvin, as just has to get it over on the free ball. Green gets it to Athan, and again, you're giving Lance a shot, and she mishit it, and it still goes down. I mean, if you hit it hard, you start getting that defense to back up a little bit, and those mishits end up working out real well for you. So we're 20-19, a 1-point lead right now in set 2 for the Phillies, as that's an over serve there, just over the net, all tied up at 20. Phillies have clawed their way back. They had the lead, took a commanding lead. The Panthers came right back, tied it up, lost the lead, and the Phillies have now tied it up. Dryden serving. And miscommunication there again. That had happened a lot in set 1. That's one of the first times that's happened in set 2. That's a big reason why the score is the way it is. Hodges gets it to Athan, and again, Lance out of the middle. Find number 10 right now. If you are Shenandoah, find number 10. She will produce some points right now, it seems like, as this set has gone on. She was pretty much non-existent in set 1. In set 2, she has 5 kills to my count. Aaliyah Parker gets a serve in. It's a nice pass, and Pop puts it down right in the middle. Nobody back there in coverage in the middle there for the Phillies, as it was right between Parker and Finley. Finley gave it a good effort, but Pop gets the kill. And the libero for the Panthers, Keely Cohen, is back to serve with a 1-point lead, 22-21 here in set number 2. Rogers with the first hit. Parker gets it to Morris, who gets it over on 3. Pop in the middle, and just no block there. When there's no block on the middle attack, it makes it very hard on the back row to get the dig. And that ball was on Finley before she knew what hit her. And it's a 2-point lead. 2 points away from taking a commanding 2-0 lead are the Panthers. Good job by Rogers just to keep it in play. Parker to Finley, and Morris tries to get it over, but doesn't get there, and it is set point for the Panthers. But before set point, we're going to take a timeout as the Phillies have taken their second timeout of the second set. We'll be back in 30 seconds in Shenandoah.
Heritage Bank is proud to be a locally owned community bank. We have been committed to our community and meeting the financial needs of our customers since 1873. We are confident that our knowledgeable staff can help you make informed decisions about your financial needs, no matter how big or small. Let us show you how rewarding a relationship with First Heritage Bank can be. Stop in at one of our 2 locations, or you can find out more information at www.fhbshen.com. First Heritage Bank is a proud supporter of Shenandoah High School athletics. Go Shen, member FDIC.
Back into Shenandoah, Rexroth Court, 24-21, so 3 set points right now for the Panthers. Goes without saying, the Phillies need a side out here, and Hodges gets it on the back set. Lance has to just kind of tip it over. Pop, blocked by Lance, and down. Lance has her fingerprints all over this set. Nice play in there by Lance. That's her second block of the set to go along with 5 kills. She is out of the match at the moment as Brooklyn Black comes in to serve for her. And again, still set point for the Panthers. Black gets a good serve in. And just got to get it over on the free ball. Finley gets it to Parker. Parker outside to Hodges, gets it over. Tip over on 2. Rogers gets it to Parker, who gets it over on 2. And the middle attack again, and down. Pop taking advantage of that block, just not getting there in time. And Creston has taken a commanding 2-0 lead here in Shenandoah, as we'll get set for set number 3 if the Phillies want to win this one, they're going to have to get this to 5 sets. But they can't get there without winning sets 3 and 4. So we'll step away here for a couple of minutes. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in Shenandoah for some more Phillies volleyball right after this.
This is Kane with Gowing Plumbing. Gowing Plumbing is the name to remember for 24-hour service. That includes after hours and weekends, because that is when problems usually occur. We're located in Shenandoah, but we also serve the surrounding communities. That's the way it's been done for more than 70 years. And we work on boiler heat, so call fully licensed Gowing Plumbing any time of day or night. 246-1803 or after hours at 712-310-9248.
Building your vision is what they help do at Miller Building Supply, Shenandoah. Once you've picked your project, comes the supply list. Miller Building Supply is a full-line lumberyard with electrical, plumbing, and hardware departments and all the tools needed to get the job done. Windows, doors, countertops, tub and shower units, kitchen and bath cabinets, and a fresh coat of paint. Yup, they have all that too. And if you have a question, they work hard to get you an answer. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. Don't just dream it. Build it.
Corporation in Shenandoah is growing. Pella is a family-owned company and has a strong heritage that started in 1925. Pella offers a strong benefit package, competitive wages, quarterly bonuses, profit sharing, and more. Pella has a decreased overtime schedule. You'll never work on Sundays, and you will have at least 2 Saturdays off each month to spend more time with your family. Go to careers.pella.com to see what jobs are available and apply today. Experience is not necessary, as Pella will provide training. Pella is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back into Shenandoah, Rex Roth Court. The Creston Panthers, they're out to a 2-0 lead here as we get ready to start set 3. The Phillies played better in set number 2, but they still got some ground to make up here. If they want to take this match, they're going to have to get 3 in a row, but it starts right here in set number 3. If you're the Phillies, as far as what they've accomplished from set 1 to set 2, the communication was better, the passing, for the most part, significantly better. They were able to find Kate Lance, which was a huge bright spot for the Phillies there in second set. She had 5 kills by my count and 2 blocks, so she had her fingerprints all over that second set. But they've got to find a way to take down Pop and Driscoll in the middle for the Panthers. That has been a nemesis for the Phillies, and that's a great start for the Phillies in set 3 as Lene Green gets her first official kill by my count of the match. Athan to serve. She gets it to Cohen, gets it to Evans on a slide attempt, and Athan gets it to Mason Finley, gets it to Hodges, and an overpass, and Hodges puts it down. So a nice start for the Phillies here in set 3. As I mentioned, they called Hodges in the net there, evidently. Well, not as good of a start as I thought it was. So it's a 1-1 score as Hannah Dryden back to serve. She gets it to Finley. Good hustle there by Athan, and then Burdorf just has to get it over. And Driscoll tried to just kind of tip it over, but Hodges was there for the block. Hodges this time off the block. Out of system are the Panthers, and Evans just pushes it over. Green gets it over. Evans gets it to Calvin. Calvin off the block. Good dig by Black, and Hodges puts it down. But again, Black playing hard. Phillies playing much better here as this game has gone on. They have played better. Calvin hits it and out of bounds, so the Phillies do win that point. They win that rally. There's nobody in the net. Much better job there this time. We've had some good rallies tonight, but it seems like the Panthers have been winning those rallies tonight. it was, or in this attempt, it was the Phillies getting it done as Hodges gets a good serve over. Calvin gets the kill attempt over, and Lance puts it down again. I'm telling you, find Lance. She needs like a bell or a siren or something, or a whistle, so everybody knows where she is so they can get her the ball, because she has been lights out tonight hitting on this left side. Athan again to Lance, and again down. That's the recipe to get back in this. If you get Lance going, as we have now, that should open up other attackers, as you might start seeing Creston bring 2 blockers over. A little bit of an overpass and into the net, and Driscoll couldn't handle it. Panthers now down early, 5-1. No timeouts yet. Doesn't look like they're ready to call the timeout. Hodges back to serve again. Nice serve. A little bit of an overpass again. Good hustle by Hodges, and Calvin just fortunate to get her hand up there to save the point. Hodges gets it to Athan, and Lance again, but this time out of bounds. I mean, I like the idea. You got to keep going with the hot hand. She's been hitting it well. Keep going to her. I mean, that, again, if she snaps her wrist on that one, or if the timing's right, she hits it at the apex, that's probably another kill. So she's hitting it well. Driscoll gets it over to Finley. Lance sets middle to Burdorf. Overpass and over. Good play. And now we just got to get it over on the free ball. Lance does. Driscoll to Evans to pop, and the block is not there again there in the middle. Just late on the jump. And it's a side out, or not a side out, excuse me, point and serve stays with the Panthers. So 5-3 here in the third set. Phillies have a 2-point lead. They led much of the second set as well. Pop with a short serve just beyond the 10-foot line there. Very short serve. So good serve, good change up there from Driscoll as she gets the service ace. Green tries to put it down. Good job by Cohen on the dig. Pop with the little tip over. Finley to Athan, and got to tip it in, and out. Lance maybe tried to tool the block there, but it missed the block and went out of bounds. So we're all square at 5 apiece in set 3, with the Phillies down by 2 sets. Good kill attempt there by Burdorf. Probably her best swing of the night. And we have a double hit that time by Evans. That's something that probably could be called a lot from what I'm watching tonight. She seems to hit it twice a lot. But they've only called her on that twice tonight. So fortunate for the Phillies, they caught it that time. And nice tight serve to the net by Green. Evans gets it to Calvin in the middle, off the block by Lance, and Burdorf just has to give it a try. Good effort over there by Burdorf, and just didn't get there. Good serve by Kralik. And Morris in the ball game on this left side. She gets the kill attempt. Calvin off the block. Finley to Lance. Going to the middle of the Pop, and Pop without the block being there. And that block is just late to jump. And that's, I mean, just the timing's off there. So it's going to be 7-6 the score. As Burdorf gets it to Finley on the free ball. She was just behind the 10-foot line there. Calvin into the net, and that's a side out and a point for the Phillies. And it's going to be Aaliyah Parker in, a 7-all score. Parker to serve. Little float serve. And Calvin again into the net, not off the block, this time off the net. And it's a point, and the Phillies have regained the lead, 8-7. Nice tough serve there from Parker as Cohen had to run a ways. But that's just not fair when you're setting Pop like that. There's just no block there, and that spells trouble for the Phillies if they can keep setting middle there, and we don't get the block there as Cohen gets the serve to Hodges. Parker the back set to Lance, off the block and down. So Pop has been all over the place on offense, and now she's establishing herself in the middle as the middle blocker there for the Panthers. As Nevaeh Yale will come back in, give some more height there in the middle to help maybe stop that middle attack for the Panthers. Back set to Lance and out of bounds, just outside the line there on that far sideline. And it's now a 2-point lead. Oh, I saw the line judge put her hand up there, but she was just trying to get out of the way of the ball. So it was in, so it's 9-9 the score on the side out. And Lance gets another kill there as Parker gets the assist. Black with a good serve over. Over to Dryden, who hits it off the pipe, and that's going to be a point for the Phillies. So back and forth in set 3 we go as Brooklyn Black continuing to serve here for the Phillies. Nice tough serve. Pop put it down off the hand there of Finley. It was going to be in if Finley didn't touch it, so she gave it the old college try there. Tried to keep it alive, but just off the outside of her hand and down out of bounds. Pop back to serve. 10-all is the score. Hodges, great pass, and she's going to get rewarded here, and she put it down. Great pass from Hodges to Parker, and Hodges gets her 5th kill of the match. And Parker gets another assist for the Phillies. Macy Finley back to serve. 11-10 the score. Libero to libero there, and definitely out of system as Driscoll just has to get it over on the free ball. Parker to Hodges, off the block, good play by Black. Hodges again, this time just tips it over. Driscoll in the middle, just a tip. Good job by Rogers to be there. The back set to Rogers, but she's got to just tip it over. Pop. Driscoll, and off the block and down. Pop got it to the setter there, and the setter was Brooklyn McKinney. And McKinney got it to the middle. And again, that middle attack has been huge tonight for the Panthers. They have found a recipe that works tonight, and it's been that middle attack. Evans serves it over to Black, the back set, and Rogers, it might have been a lift there, kind of caught Evans a little high on the arms, but no call. Parker gets it to Hodges, blocked back at her, and she gets it over on one. Dryden gets it over without a jump, the standing kill there for Dryden, and Hodges couldn't make the play. So it's 12-10 is the score. I made a mistake there, but it's 12-11 now. So as the point goes to the Phillies as they get a much-needed side out. You can't get too far behind here in a set where you got to have it to keep the game alive. And down by just one with your rotation starting back over with Peyton Athan set to serve for the Phillies. Nice little float serve over. Evans to Dryden. Athan has to get the first hit. Finley gets number 2, and then Green has to get it over on the free ball. Outside to Dryden. Dryden out of bounds and no touch. So we're all square at 12 apiece. When Pop is in the back row, that's the recipe right now for the Phillies. Keep Pop in the back row. She is not nearly as lethal back there. So keeping this serve is very important. Good. That's a good kill there by Driscoll. So without Pop up there, you got Driscoll up there, and she shows she's still very dominant in the middle. Are the Panthers as they take a one-score lead here in the third set. Dryden gets to serve to Black. Good adjustment by Black to keep it alive. The tip by Burdorf. And it's a double touch there by Kralik. And fortunate for the Phillies, as that was going to be another middle attack. And that has just doomed the Phillies tonight, that middle attack. And that double hit gives the side out in the point to the Phillies. Nice, hard, aggressive serve by Hodges. And Calvin gets it in. Again, a no-jump kill on that left side for the Panthers as they regain the lead, 14-13. And Driscoll now to serve for the Panthers. Up by one, about a little over halfway through set number 3. Driscoll serves it to Lance. Lance to Athan, and just miscommunication. And it's a 2-point lead for the Phillies in set number 3. There were 3 Phillies in the area, and just nobody called at that time. And that's an ace there for Driscoll. She's got some good English on the serve. She has had it so far tonight, and that was another one there, just dropped before Finley could do anything. And the Phillies have taken their first time out of the third set. We'll be back in 30 seconds. 16-13 is the score. Panthers on top, looking for a sweep.
Sorensen Auto Plaza in Shenandoah has been here over 25 years, and they specialize in financing. Buy here, pay here. At Sorensen Auto Plaza, they finance all credit types. Bad credit, no problem. Visit SorensenAutoplaza.com to apply for financing, and stop by and visit us on Sheridan Avenue. Sorensen Auto Plaza, proud to support this Shenandoah live stream.
Welcome back into Shenandoah. We are again at Rex Roth Court, and the Panthers have come out of the timeout. Phillies are about to make their way. The horn's about to sound here, and there is the horn. So here the Phillies come, down by 3, on serve receive, needing a side out in the worst way to keep it close. Driscoll gets it to Finley. Finley has to hit it over on 3 in the back row kill attempt. Pop. That block was there that time, but just off the block and down. Lance and Green there, and just off the high hands, off the block and down. And it's a 4-point lead, 17-13 here in set number 3. And Driscoll back to serve again. Good serve. That time a much better pass by Finley. The back set, and Green did a really good job, and a good job by Creston to keep the play alive. An outside hit attempt, and out of bounds. Lance put it down, but just tried to play the line, and it just hit outside. So 18-13 score, 5-point lead for Creston. Got to get him out of this rotation. Driscoll's doing a great job of serving. And Evans can't make the play, and that's another kill for Lance, and needed it. Getting the side out there as Athan picks up her, by my count, 11th assist of the night, and by my count, that is the 9th kill for Kate Lance. 4-point lead. Green serves to Cohen, and Calvin just has to get it over on 3. Back to Lance, and Lance gets stuffed this time by Pop. And that, they're sending 2 blockers Lance's way now, and that's smart. That's a smart adjustment by the Creston coaching staff to do that, because Lance has been definitely lethal so far. Then they put Lance in the middle that time, a quick set into the middle. Pop, just no answer for Pop tonight. The block wasn't there, and it's an easy kill for Pop, and it's a 6-point advantage with just 5 to go for Creston. Overpass. Calvin tried to put it down, couldn't do it. The back set to Burdorf, and it's just out of bounds. There's a good back set by Athan. Burdorf put a good hit on it, but just like Lance a couple of points ago, just outside the line. Overpass. Calvin tried to put it down off the tape, and Morris has to just get it over on 3. Athan to Finley to Lance, and Lance gets it over. Pop is there again, and it's just the block's just not there tonight in the middle, and that's been kind of this. We're just putting it on repeat. 22-14 is the score. 8-point lead, and Crowlett gets the serve over, and this Hodges has to get it over on the free ball. Back to the middle, and no block. No block, and just an easy kill there. (23-14) is the score. And off the pipe there and out of bounds as Johnson comes into the game. For the second time, she came in set number 1. She's in now here for the second set, or excuse me, for her second set of the match. And it's now game or match point here. And into the net. So side out. It's 24-8, or 15 rather, as Parker and Rogers check into the game. And it's going to take a lot here for the Phillies to keep this game going, down by 9 in set number 3. Parker got the serve over, and just miscommunication there, and the Phillies will take it. 24-16 is the score. Still match point. Parker, this little float serve over. And that's out of bounds. So Brooklyn McKinney in it as the setter right now, just a little bit behind Pop, and she just couldn't snap the wrist, and 2 consecutive points here for the Phillies. Parker gets another serve over. McKinney to Pop, and Pop gets it to Parker. Johnson to Hodges, but into the net, and that's the match. So Creston comes to Shenandoah, and they earn the conference win in a convincing fashion. They'll sweep the Phillies on the Phillies home court on senior night and take it 3-0. We'll be right back here after the short break from our local sponsors to recap and wrap things up here from Shenandoah.
This very moment, a board-certified surgeon specializing in female pelvic medicine and reconstructive surgery is scrubbing up in a newly remodeled surgical center full of the latest technology to give a woman a chance to take back control over her body. It will take less than an hour. There will be minimal recovery time, and afterwards, she'll start to feel normal again. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
Way I pay to spray. What did you say? Pay to spray. Custom application? Oh, input costs can get pretty high. I want to buy my own sprayer with automatic boom shut off and really big booms. Gotta love some big booms. The ag economy's down, but I'm bullish and my numbers are good. So what do you think? Let's make it happen.
The ride to your dreams is easier with the right partner. Bank Iowa. Let's make it happen.
Welcome back for the final time tonight to Shenandoah's High School Gymnasium and Rex Roth Court. The Shenandoah Phillies fall tonight in Hawkeye 10 conference action, 3-0. My very unofficial stats for the night, kills leader tonight for the Phillies was Kate Lance. She played a very good ball game after set 1. She was no kills in the first set by my count, but she finished with 9. And behind her was Ashlyn Hodges by my count with 5. Blocks tonight, we had 3 Phillies with 3 blocks. Hodges had 3, Burdorf had 3, and Lance had 3. Lene Green also chipped in 2 blocks for the Phillies. And assist-wise for the Phillies, Peyton Athan had 11 on the night by my count. And Aaliyah Parker had 3 tonight for the Phillies. Tough one tonight for Shenandoah. On senior night, I'm sure they wished would have gone a little bit differently. But nevertheless, that's sometimes that's what happens with a young team. You just don't have your best effort every night, and I think hopefully this is something that they can learn from, and they've got more volleyball still yet to play here this season and throughout the course of the year. The next broadcast we will have on Fuller Digital Solutions KMA joint YouTube live stream will be the volleyball triangular next week against Atlantic here in Shenandoah and against Red Oak. I will be broadcasting both Shenandoah games, the first match of the night and the last match of the night. I will not be broadcasting the Atlantic Red Oak match. That game will be on. You'll be able to watch it, but there won't be any commentary on that there. But I will have the Atlantic Shenandoah matchup and the Red Oak Shenandoah matchup next week for the Varsity Triangular. We will not be on the air this Friday night as the Mustangs take on Greene County. It's not something that we're going to be allowed to do. We want to go down there, but that's just not something that Greene County is allowing us to do. So, unfortunately, there will be no broadcast this Friday night for the ball game in Jefferson. But like I said, the next broadcast on the Fuller Digital Solutions KMA YouTube live stream will be next week as the Phillies take on Atlantic and Red Oak in a varsity triangular. So I am signing off tonight. Phillies drop a conference ball game 3-0, and we will see you next week for Fuller Digital Solutions in KMA. I am TJ Young signing off. Good night, everybody.